This is ridiculous. Where are we?
How are we going to do the challenges? There's really nothing here.
Wonder which promi is coming into Lübeck.
Oh no!
Look, I told you there was a plane. And look, here she is. Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to Pointless Adventures. We're going to explore another one of Germany's least used stations, starting from right here at Hamburg Hauptbahnhof. Today we're headed to another northern German city called Lübeck, where there's an extra special request stop waiting for us. We're going to be doing something that we've never done so far in this series, because the request stop is at Lübeck Flughafen, so Lübeck Airport, and I absolutely cannot wait to get underway. We're going to explain more throughout the video because it's a very, very special episode today.
It's amazing, every place. As always, we set ourselves 3 to-dos for this journey that's ahead of us. And the first one is we're going to visit a wonderful gallery, so a photo exhibition, and you'll be surprised what the topic will be. And we're going to eat some traditional local food. And I think the biggest challenge for us is going to be finding Lübeck Flughafen on the biggest map that we can possibly find. So come along on this crazy, wonderful adventure.
Going to have a look around. Wow, very nice station. Very nice. This is not what I expected at all. We need to find platform 5. This may be the most difficult episode we've had to film. May also be the most exciting. Who knows what's going to happen.
We got up at like 4 in the morning and it's already 7 and I feel like we've been on the train for 5 minutes. So I really hope that this whole day is not going to feel as rushed as it does right now, because we have so much fun stuff to do and we really want to enjoy it. And I'm really excited because I think this is the biggest episode that we've planned so far. And it was also like the most complex thing to plan, because everything has to fit so that we can do this episode. And so far it's going smoothly and it's wonderful. And yeah, we can't wait to show you, because of course we could do this without you looking, but you're the reason that we're doing this in a way, yeah. So yeah, just okay, caffeine. I mean, we knew this day was about to come, but it's summer in Pointless Adventureland.
Airport coming up. It always feels like such a power trip. Okay, right, so I think we're learning why this is a request stop. The reason is that the airport isn't real. Lübeck Airport is obviously the name for this field, I guess. Thank you very much for bringing us, by the way. We appreciate your service. These are lovely trains, the blue and green ones here in the north, like so nice. We are on a single platform track, just like every tiny countryside request stop that we've been to on this series, except apparently there's an airport here. I'm beginning to doubt it myself. I think I have a conspiracy. Lübeck Airport is kind of like Bielefeld, like it doesn't really exist. But yeah, let's see what's around. Maybe we have our lady who does this if we go and look for her. This is ridiculous. Where are we? Of all of the places we've come together, this one maybe makes the least sense. There is a thing saying that there's... Yeah, there's a sign saying we have to get in the lift and it will take us to an airport. I mean, look around. Do you see any evidence that that's true? I mean, so we have some vague semblance of an air traffic control tower. Okay, fine. Fine, it does exist.
Lübeck Airport is a small international airport in northern Germany, originally built in 1916 as a military airfield. Today it connects Lübeck to selected European destinations via low-cost and seasonal flights. To improve access, the Lübeck Flughafen train stop was added on the 28th of March in 2008. Located on the Lübeck-Lüneburg railway line, the station was constructed in just 6 weeks at a cost of around 1.4 million euros. And it's a request stop, so a very rare and efficient link between rail and air travel.
Although I'm actually from Hamburg, this is the first time I heard about this airport when we did the research on this place. And I've never walked up to an airport from the train. Usually you arrive like within the airport and then go to the plane. But this is the weirdest feeling ever, just casually walking to the to the airport.
This is a unique experience. So this is probably the kind of airport, yes, it exists, but it's maybe the kind of airport that you would have expected, given that we got off in like the back of some farmer's house. The car park is like you know, your local supermarket. So I'm just wondering how busy it actually gets here. Let's have a look around and see what we can see. Don't get this kind of decoration at Heathrow. Fresh flowers.
So whenever I'm faced with a decision like this, to take the train, which is further away, or to take the bus, which is close by, I will always go into this direction. Oh no, I know. Going to... But Tom, like, how are we going to do the challenges? There's literally nothing here. They actually have a dancing session here, so you can dance at the airport. So if you're wondering what a dancing session would look like in an airport, yeah, so what are we going to do about our challenges?
I guess maybe we're a little ambitious with imagining what was around. We want to go to a photography exhibition, eat some authentic local food, and find the biggest map of Lübeck Flughafen. There'll be another connection that we can take.
I feel it would be just a strange video that we just got here, nothing happened, and then we're just going back.
We should have planned something else. Before we head off to our next connection, there is actually one kind of tourist attraction, would you say? But look at this, we have a viewing platform above the airport. That's pretty cool. Why don't we see if we can see some planes taking off? This is crazy. It's like the seats at the F1, like we're watching racing cars. We can only see the roof of the building in front of us, though.
Living fast, so we set the pace. June bug, darling, couldn't be replaced. Underneath that moonlit sky.
Yeah. Wonder which promi is coming into Lübeck. Look, I told you there was a plane. And look, here she is. This bad boy can take us as far as we want. If I could only remember how to start it up. Come on, go. Go, 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 come on. Start. Thought that might get her going.
And now we finally get to enjoy the wonderful view over Lübeck.
That's fine. Well, crazy how fast these trains are going these days. By the way, Enya, do you want anything from the dining car if I get up?
Excuse me, does this work here? Oh.
Another fun trip we all can share. But did you really think we'd be stopping there? Every episode so far has been in Enya's dominion. It's time to try a new country, in my opinion. So I hand over the tickets for our next connection and check that our luggage fits within the dimensions. I'll annoy Enya all the way over the sea, telling her how great this is going to be, feeling luckier than a four-leaf clover when we look down at the white cliffs of Dover. And oh boy, I can't believe I actually tricked Enya into coming to England via a request stop. There's no rhyme for that, but I'm excited. Look at this. This is not a Deutsche Bahn ticket. This is a national rail ticket because I have somehow tricked Enya into coming to my home nation. And all it took was a request stop that's actually an airport. So we're on our way into London now, and I'm going to show Enya some of my favourite places in my country. And we're going to bring some slightly different things to the channel. And yes, we're going to do our challenges in London, visiting a photography exhibition in London, going to a map store that I like in London, and eating a traditional British fry-up. Lübeck Airport was a request stop, and it's taken us here to my actual home nation, and I can't believe we're actually here on the channel. It's so weird, like the amount of times I've ridden this train by myself and gone through this airport by myself, and now I'm doing it with you. It's like, yeah, very surreal to have you here. I'm giving Enya immediately her cultural integration with the art of the meal deal. So everybody, this is Enya's first ever meal deal. You can rate it in the comments.
You're probably wondering why we're standing in front of this gallery right now. Our trip to London had one main reason, the final day of Katie Edwards' exhibition at the Observatory Photography Gallery. I had discovered her work on social media and was immediately drawn by the calm cinematic mood of her train window photography. So when we saw that the exhibition was ending soon and that flights from Lübeck airport lined perfectly, the decision was made. The idea of a 10,000-mile journey across the US captured entirely through the same window on a train, we knew we had to see it in person. The exhibition takes you on a journey across the US, from city skylines to desert plateaus, snowy peaks to endless plains. Each photo captures a quiet moment full of atmosphere and rigid color. We left really inspired, reminded of how much beauty and emotion can pass by in the frame of a train window. So maybe it's time we started taking photos through the window too. We had the great honor of meeting Katie Edwards in person after visiting her exhibition, in a park with a few prints of her photographs and a model of the train from which she took her photos. We talked to her for quite a while about the creation of her photo series, about traveling and about social media. More on that on a separate video. And keep in mind, this is still the same day we were standing at the train station in Hamburg.
So this is the famous breakfast.
Welcome to my nation. Welcome to my people. Which challenge are we crossing off?
We're crossing off the challenge to get cultural appropriate food.
Roll with it, just roll with it. Just gotta go with it, just go with it. Whole life is gonna spin.
I never thought that this would be in one of our episodes. This is crazy. Spoon's breakfast. This is like, you know, the main pastime in England. Oh, spoon's breakfast. So I'm happy to introduce you.
Roll with it, oh, keep your eyes on the road.
So it's been a while on this channel until we finally do something on my home turf, in my actual home nation. We're always obviously in Enya's country, where we both live. But now that I finally have this little window of time in my home country, I wanted to show Enya one of my absolute favourite spots in London. This behind me is STANSFORD's map store. I think it's the oldest travel bookstore and map store in the world. And it's this amazing store in Covent Garden that just has travel books, maps and globes. So I mean, it's basically set up for someone like me to walk around the basement getting video ideas from like maps of niche places. That's why I invented the challenge to find Lübeck Airport on the biggest map possible, because I know that it will be on a map in this place. But mostly I just wanted to take Enya here because it's like one of my favourite places to visit in London and get inspired. Okay, so longest roundabout way of completing this challenge that we could have possibly done, but I love maps and I love going to the map store, so I took this for myself. Woo! I feel like I'm like a military commander, like spreading out the plan of attack. All right, so northern Germany. Cool. So we have the city where all of this madness started, Lübeck, and I assume the airport is on here somewhere so I can finish this challenge. And there we go, Lübeck Airport. We found it on the biggest map. We found it on the biggest possible map, not even in the airport, but in a park in London.
And for people who have already seen a few videos of ours, you're probably wondering, where is the scavenger hunt? So wherever we go, we leave a little treasure for you to find, so you can go on these pointless adventures your own. I have to say, this is like probably the hardest one, because you have to travel internationally or live close to London, but I think some of you will manage, or someone will find it. Since Tom has been a lovely person, he designed these stickers, which you can find in the present too. So you can become our official Bedarfsbestie.
And what square are we in? Are you going to say the name?
I don't know the name.
If everything raged and the villain was true, I take your blessings with your heartaches.
So the treasure might be here. We're really sorry for the smell.
And yeah, I'd like your official rating of London out of 10.
I think for me it would be a 7.5
That's
out of
pretty
10.
good.
That's
You're a
good.
hard woman
Yeah.
to please, so I take that very proudly.
And I also live in a very quiet and nice city, so London is a bit overwhelming. But I just love the peacefulness, I guess, because it was really, really nice and we had some lovely moments. Felt a bit unreal because everything was so beautiful. The weather was beautiful. Every place we visited was nice. We had a lovely food situations. I mean, not only the English breakfast that we got to this morning, but also a few moments that you didn't see where we had a lot of nice restaurants to choose from. And a lot of matcha which I really enjoyed. And this is probably one of the parts, other than the weather and everything, I'm going to miss the most because there is a good matcha where I live. So this was our first Pointless Adventures international adventure, and we were so happy that everything worked out, that we got the plane on time, that we looked at this lovely, a bit surreal airport, and then we met with Katie, which was such a surreal experience. I just saw her videos, and I'm such a huge fan, and I think this interview was just wonderful. So if you would like to spend a bit more time with Katie, we have another video coming up, which is just the talk that we had with her. So maybe if you're interested, have a look at this interview so you can get to know Katie better and know a bit of backstory about the lovely exhibit that she did. And we also finished our 3 challenges, which is really nice because we wouldn't know that if we would make it into a national setting and also completing our challenges. I hope that you loved this episode as much as we loved making it, and thank you so much for watching and staying till the end. And we would love if you would stay a bit longer with us, so please leave us a like and subscribe. There are a lot more episodes to come and a lot more adventures that Tom and I will take on. I think you won't be ready for all the stuff that we have planned, so this year is like heavily booked with Pointless Adventures. And so maybe some of you are close to London or maybe want to travel to London soon, and we would be really happy if you find our little treasure. So happy hunting, have your own Pointless Adventures till then, and we'll see each other again. Bye!